From Peoria, VideoMax Limited presents Midstate Magazine with your hosts, Christina Colosimo and Brett Lemick. Our news anchors, Jennifer French and Tierney Modulin. News interviewer, Nafia Khan. Sports anchor, Sam Mangieri. Sports reporter, Cody Brutley. Get real with Blaze Felty. In the spotlight with Sandra Hollywood Hall. Mind, Body, and Soul with Afton Hallauer. Street Team with Seth Johnson. About Town with Sarah Dorn. Becca Waneen says, let's eat. And State of the Arts is with Sherry Ellis. And now, from America's friendliest city, Midstate Magazine with your hosts, Christina and Brett. Take it away, kids.
Hey, welcome back to another wonderful week of Midstate Magazine. As always, I am Brett Lemick, and again, filling in for Christina, we have
Sandra Hollywood Hall.
lovely Sandra Hollywood Hall.
Okay, you know what, Brett?
What?
What's the theme of our show? Please tell me that.
Colleges.
Of? Go ahead. What's the name of our state?
I'm not going to say it.
Illinois.
Colleges of Illinois?
Why?
I did not get the memo.
Why are you wearing...
Wisconsin is very close to Illinois.
Oh, yeah, it's above us, so, but we're focusing on our beautiful state with all our wonderful
I
colleges.
figured U of I and Bradley, it's just overdone. It's just like
So?
overplayed. You gotta, and I just got this like in the mail like 2 days ago.
Oh, wait, did someone go there?
No, yeah, I went to, well, my brother went to Madison as well.
Okay.
But yeah, I found this site called collegecampusstore.com, and they have what's really cool, which I haven't gotten yet, but I may, is tailgating set, like a whole like barbecue set that has like colleges on it.
Oh, wow.
It's very cool. And then I also saw they had like perfume and hair care stuff too. And I laughed at first, but then I saw like the price, and I actually ended up buying some cologne.
Oh, so with the cologne, does it have
So,
like
smell good.
Wisconsin cologne? Like,
No,
what
it's
is-
just regular. You know, they have Clinique, which is my brand.
Oh,
if
excuse
you
me.
wanted it to smell like Lemick, that'd be me.
Okay, well,
But
I'll make sure
anyways,
they're
long
branded.
story short, I got this from them,
Uh-huh.
and it was too good of a price to pass up. So,
All right, so you're saying we can actually get, what, Bradley gear?
All right.
Yeah, Bradley University.
not that you don't go to
represent-
Bradley or anything.
I mean, no, why would I go to a nice Midwestern colleges such as Bradley University? I mean, come on, now there are other colleges like what, DePaul and
Okay.
Loyola and Northern.
So we'll talk more about colleges of Illinois later, but why don't we go to news first
Let's check
with
it out.
Jennifer French and Tierney Modulin.
Thanks, Sandra and Brett, and welcome to News this Tuesday evening. I'm Jen French.
Thank you for being with us. I'm Tierney Modulin.
The state of Illinois alone has over 70 universities, and with so many universities in the country, students no longer have to search for an institution that will accept them. Rather, they must find one that suits them best.
When we say fit, in the admissions world, if you have enough qualified applicants, you'll be able to select the ones that will have the best experience based upon what you know about them. But when a school of high quality is denying a student who has great ability, it may be because they didn't see a fit. And so students are often finding themselves in that position of saying, I really wanted to go there, but now I have to look somewhere else because 90% of the people that applied didn't get in, and I was one of them. And when you look then at the fact that it's only those top 100 out of 3,000 some schools that are really having that phenomena, when students begin to examine schools, they often find what they're looking for is available at places that just don't have as big of a name.
Richmond also stresses the importance of proper research on part of the student while looking for a college. The web, according to Richmond, is in place rich in statistics, virtual tours, and first-hand accounts. Mr. Richmond recommended the collegeboard.com, which features a college matchmaker application.
Caterpillar has seen a record-setting first quarter with a 13% increase over last year's $816 million profit. Even with the country's poor economic conditions, the sales in emerging markets and demand in mining and energy industries helped their profit enhancement. Also, a 5% increase of Caterpillar shares in early trading on the New York Stock Exchange is another sign of the profit increase.
In other university news, students at Saginaw Valley State University have developed what they are calling the Hug Vest. The vest, made for individuals with autism and other sensory integration functions, applies deep tissue pressure to the upper torso. Pressure from the vest helps the body release hormones, serotonin and dopamine, which in turn help the autistic individuals focus and reduce chances of acting out.
'Tis the season for job hunting students, and Dr. Greg Pitts is here to discuss some of the tips on keeping you relevant in the job market. Dr. Pitts?
If you're not reading something every single day about your field, you will be behind. I've got in my hand a copy of the Wall Street Journal. Now, that doesn't mean you have to be planning on a big-time career in finance. Maybe what you want to read is Time magazine or Newsweek magazine so that you simply know what's going on around the world. I saw an interview once, sample interview, where a kid goes in to apply for a job as a news reporter. Oh, I love the news. I eat, breathe, and sleep news. Interviewer says to him, "So tell me, what's the lead story on the front of the newspaper today?" Kid goes blank. I mean, it's a moment of deadly silence. Guy says, to make it a little bit easier, "Oh, okay, you subscribe to any news magazines?" "Yeah, I do. I get Newsweek." "So tell me about the cover of Newsweek this week." Again, blank. Not anything he could say. And this is somebody who said, "I eat, breathe, and sleep news." Folks, don't let yourself get surprised. You can't know everything. You just want to do your best to prepare and think about it. And again, show somebody that you're intelligent and thoughtful, and that you'll work hard for them.
With all of this talk about colleges, we can't forget about college sports. Sam Mangieri is here to fill you in. Sam?
Thanks, Tierney. This week in sports, we will stay with the Illinois colleges theme and first take a look at one that has been in the news for unfortunate reasons lately, NIU. In reaction to the recent tragedy, the Chicago White Sox hosted a benefit game at U.S. Cellular Field where NIU played Notre Dame. All of the proceeds went to the February 14th Scholarship Fund, and unfortunately, after having a long fight that involved 4 lead changes, the Huskies lost. On the bright side, they raised a lot of money for the fund and broke their all-time attendance record. Another Illinois college that has good news is Northwestern. Their women lacrosse team is on the verge of breaking an NCAA all-time record, and as of right now, they have won an overall 36-game winning streak and have won 40 straight at home. Let's hope the Wildcats have enough in them to win one more home game and fight their way into the record books. We now break away from other Illinois schools to see what's going on with our very own Bradley Table Tennis Club.
Table tennis is a very unique sport that requires a lot of skill and practice to become a good player. Even though the sport's not often played in America, we found a few players who are willing to show us some techniques and styles that the players use.
There's actually 3 different ways to hold a racket. There's one that's called the shake hand, or the European style. Pen hold, which is predominantly from Asia, China. And then there's one that is called fan, which is actually created by an American.
If this is something you might want to try, they're always looking for new members.
You know, encourage student participation. Any student that comes in, he'll just start, "Hey, you have a racket? You don't have a racket? You can borrow one downstairs, or if you can't get one there, we'll lend some rackets to you." And he'll just start teaching them how to, you know, the basic strokes.
For Midstate Magazine, I'm Cody Brulog.
Thanks, Cody. As a bit of trivia, colleges here in Peoria have had their fair share of baseball legends attend. Kirby Puckett, who played for the Minnesota Twins while in the majors, played here at Bradley, and also current White Sox designated hitter Jim Thome played ball at ICC. Well, that does it for this week's edition of Sports. Now let's throw it back to Tierney with the news.
Thanks, Sam. After renovations, Peoria's old Fire Station 13 has been brought back up to par. The 52-year-old station that is home to the Richwoods Township Fire Department was rebuilt by the city and revealed to the public last week. The new station has larger bay entrances for the engines and ambulances, and also newer equipment and living quarters for the firefighters. If there was a major for procrastination, many college students would leave school doctors of their field. And just in case you have yet to master this illegitimate field of study, consider collegehumor.com. The website features articles, videos, and pictures for every board student. This week, College Humor analyzed spring fever and some of the funniest video on the web. So, when you should be studying, take a break and check out the site. It could save your life.
Thanks for joining us tonight.
Go be you.
We'll see you next week. Back to you, Sandra and Brett.
Thank
And
you,
we're
guys.
back.
Yeah, go be you.
It's a commercial-free Midstate magazine. If you're just joining us, we are talking about colleges
Yes, since
of
he wants to
Illinois.
wear Wisconsin, and this is all Illinois.
You know what? Don't make fun of the Buckeyes.
I mean, okay, so it says Badgers. What do you? What's
Not
Wisconsin?
Buckeyes. Excuse me.
Yeah.
Our person's laughing at the camera. I don't know anything
Okay.
about colleges.
You don't even about college. What
It's,
about
it's Bucky the Badger. The Badgers.
the Badgers? Okay, let's
Laugh
see.
it up, cameras.
The Badgers. Wow, but we can't even talk. What's Bradley's? Are we the Braves?
We were the Braves.
Okay.
It's the Iowa Buckeyes.
Yeah.
I hear everyone laughing.
Yeah. No, don't worry about them. They're not cool. Anywho.
Yes, it was the Braves, and then we tried to change it for a while, and we got a whole committee together.
Yeah, because
but
I remember at
I don't
one
know, it
point
didn't
in my comm class, we had to do a survey of what different names. We said like the Red Hawks, but
Yeah.
it kind of tied in with our rivals, Illinois State, the Redbirds.
I wanted to be the what was it, Bravehearts or whatever. That was an
I
idea.
thought that was a good touch.
Because you can
but
go like with your whole body painted.
exactly with the red. But see, people.
U of I just got rid of their chief, their
Yeah,
mascot,
heard
so
about
he can't
that.
like go in halftime and dance anymore.
Those were good times. I went to U of I. I'm like, oh, that's cool. Why can't we
All
have
the
something
fans
like
are
that?
really upset.
Yeah, but you know what? That's fine though, because you know what? We're the Fighting Squirrels. I'm sorry. I thought that's touch.
So that's the unofficial Bradley name.
That's
of
the
Fighting
unofficial.
Squirrels.
We have squirrels around here who they have pep, they have spirit, just like we do.
I have to tell you, they kind of freak me out a little bit.
Okay, well, you know, you haven't bred the ones that have
They have
pride
those
and
huge tails, and I've seen like people feed the squirrels. They're not timid.
stuff. Yeah, they're not. But hey, if the worst comes to worst, I wouldn't mind having the Fighting Squirrels represent for Brad. That's
All
just
right.
me.
Fair enough.
But you know what? We have other college nicknames. And I'm gonna kind of do a little trivia to see what you know.
All right, I may not
Okay.
know much.
Let's see. You know, we got Illinois Wesleyan. That's about 30-some minutes away. That's right.
You know what? I'll think about that. I don't know the name, but I'll think about it. Why don't we
Alright, keep
first go to
thinking.
Street Team with Seth Johnson?
Contagiously charismatic college correspondent Seth Johnson here at Illinois Central College. Today I'm going to be asking students what would happen if they invented their very own school. Follow me. What is the name of your fictional college?
Peoria, Illinois College.
Mid-American College?
The Illinois School of Rock.
It would be Illinois Central A&M.
A&M.
The School of Relaxing.
All right, what is its motto or slogan?
The slogan is relax and study hard at relaxing.
Be here, don't fear.
Be here, don't fear.
Do what you can do.
Do what you can do.
New knowledge every day.
Sports rocks.
Sports rocks. All right, and then what is your mascot? Do you have a mascot?
Sure, a guitar.
It's a penguin for some odd reason.
If I were to have any mascot, it would be a griffin.
A griffin.
My mascot's gonna be a tree.
Oh, dude, it's this big ball. Yeah, he's like a volleyball.
It's a big volleyball.
He's got all the feet in his hands hanging out. He's just wilding around like this the whole time, like I'm a beach ball. You know what I'm saying? That's what he does.
Man, it's crazy.
Polar bear.
Ozzy Osbourne.
Interesting. Well, I heard a few good ideas. For the most part, I'm glad these people are students and not administrators. Never forget the importance of an education. For Midstate Magazine, I'm Seth Johnson here at Illinois Central College.
That was good. I like
Yeah,
that.
you can tell him,
That guy looks
Seth.
friendly. And this just in, I'm being
Yes?
informed that it's the Ohio State Buckeyes.
There we go.
Not Iowa Buckeyes.
There we
See,
go.
I
You
just
did
don't know
yourself.
about any colleges outside of Illinois because I just love Illinois so much.
Yeah, you sure do. But you're still wearing that sweatshirt. But we'll leave it alone.
I gotta support my brother. Now you were asking me Illinois Wesleyan nicknames,
Yes.
and I couldn't think of anything.
Let's see. Okay, put it like this. What are some common mascots that you've heard? Like, okay, we have
Vikings.
the Vikings,
Warriors.
the Warriors, something within that area. Use it a T.
Titans.
There you go.
Is that it?
That's the Titans.
You know what? I like the movie Remember the Titans. I don't know
Ah,
if that.
good stuff. But it's not tied along with our theme.
Right,
but
fair enough.
we'll talk about that later. So, why did you decide to come to Bradley of all the Illinois colleges
And I
out
could have
there?
gone to Madison with my brother.
You could have, but you're in Illinois. I mean, we have what? Illinois State, we have Western.
Yeah, it's a good question. I'll think about that. But
Okay.
why don't we go first? Go to Get Real with Blaze Felty.
This week's movie is The Fall. It's directed by Tarsum Singh and stars Lee Pace and Justine Weil, and tells an epic tale of love and revenge. Roy Walker thought his life was over, until he met a small child by the name of Alexandra.
I hurt your arm.
I said,
Me too. I'll tell you a story. Close your eyes. There were 5 of them. The Indian, the ex-slave, an explosive expert,
Charles Darwin and the Masked Bandit. They had one common enemy, Governor Odious.
Could the epic fantasy tale that Roy tells be more than just a story?
I need a favor.
You always stop at the same part when it's very beautiful.
Do you want me to finish the story? Be a good bandit.
Alexandria will do Roy the favor, but with what consequences?
The story was just a trick to get you to do something for me.
We're a strange pair, aren't we?
Will the story have a good ending?
Are you trying to save my soul?
The Fall. The Fall is one of this year's best movies. The breathtaking scenery alone is worth it. But the real reward is the amazing plot. For Get Real, I'm Blaze Felty.
Thank you, Blaze.
Thanks, Blaze. Now, we were having an interesting conversation about college and movies. What's
Yeah,
going on?
while that wasn't a college movie, you know, we're talking about
Yeah,
colleges.
right.
I was thinking about, I don't know if you've seen like the American Pies, Van Wilder.
Hello?
Okay, of course.
Yeah.
Like, what else is there? There's American Pie, Van Wilder,
Road Trip?
Animal House, Road Trip,
Mhm.
and they all seem like they make us out to be like we're just these like drunks who like party and.
Yeah, who parties at college? We get our education. We're trying to be successful.
I mean, I'd
Hello.
party if I didn't have to wake up at like 8 in the morning to go to class.
Yeah, have back-to-back classes. Oh, don't remind me.
College is hard. It's not.
Yeah, it is. But if you apply yourself, it's not that bad. You know, you study, devote, what,
Yes.
3 or 4 hours, and then
But
the
of course,
weekends
in your
you party.
fraternity, like Animal House, because I'm actually in a fraternity, and
You
it's
are.
nothing like Animal House.
Now, what's the difference in yours and animals? I mean, for people who are interested in the fraternity.
Well, if I were to want to join a fraternity,
Yeah.
after seeing Animal House, I no longer would want to. But it's nothing like that.
It's not?
I didn't
Okay.
get abused or harassed.
Good.
I have fun, and we have like meetings, and it's
Mhm.
very organized.
Good.
Now,
Now, do you recommend Bradley being a place where people can want to join a fraternity?
Yeah, you know, just a few years ago, like 1 out of every 3 people were
Mhm.
Greek, which means we're either in a sorority or a
Right.
fraternity.
Well,
But
see-
sorority are for girls, fraternity for boys.
Exactly. See, this is a good opportunity for people to check out different colleges, which we're going to keep elaborating on, so people have an idea, hey, this is something you guys should check out.
Definitely.
And Bradley's definitely an opportunity to see what's there, which
And
will...
Greek life is definitely a part of the college experience.
Exactly.
And also, while those movies don't represent college, I think the closest representation of what college is really like is was Undeclared by Judd Apatow. Awesome TV show. If you haven't seen it,
I gotta check
it
that
out.
out.
But why don't we go to
Yeah.
Let's Eat with Becca
What's
Wenning.
going on?
This week for Let's Eat, we travel to Firehouse Pizza on Knoxville Avenue. This restaurant is themed after a traditional fire station. The red and yellow walls, paired with the brick and wood, give the illusion of eating in a firehouse. They even have a hydrant with a stuffed Dalmatian mounted on top of the booths. This restaurant is suitable for a variety of people. For the family looking to enjoy a good night out, Firehouse has the perfect atmosphere. There are even TVs in every booth, so you won't miss those favorite TV shows. Dine in, carry out, or try take and bake, so you can enjoy a hot, fresh pizza at home.
I do offer take and bakes for people that live like in Metamora or Morton or East Peoria that want to take it home and cook it at home so it's fresher. Turns out just like from our ovens.
For an appetizer, we sampled the breadsticks. These buttery delights went very well with the signature marinara sauce. For our main course, I had the sausage and pepperoni calzone, which was deliciously filling. My producer had the Firehouse Delight pizza. All of the toppings complemented each other very well, and I highly recommend it. With a large selection of specialty pizzas, Firehouse is sure to please.
Now we got some unusual pizzas too. I have like a ranch pizza, garlic pizza, barbecue pizza, Hawaiian tacos.
We talked to the future owner of Firehouse, and the outlook is bright. And if you have an emergency craving for pizza, be sure to call Firehouse Pizza at 309-693-9111. For Midstate Magazine, I'm Becca Wenning.
All right.
Thank you, Becca. Now,
No, I haven't had dinner yet. That makes me really hungry.
Okay, now you know most colleges, I'm pretty sure, regardless if you're in Illinois, pizza's like almost like the #1.
I'd say
food.
so.
If not, let's see, we have ramen noodles.
Ugh. Which is really hard to diet in college because
Yeah.
you don't have time, so you just
No.
grab whatever's on the shelf.
And just eat it. And then we have what, popcorn.
Or Easy Mac. It's like
Easy
mac and
Mac.
cheese that you don't even need to boil water. You just,
No, just-
throw it in the microwave.
Yum, yum, yum. So what other additional stuff about food with colleges did
Like,
you want
I
to
don't usually go to cafeterias here at Bradley
No.
that much just because they're not that great. I don't know where they are really, like where they have good food
I'm
in
usually
college.
at a campus town or somewhere, at McDonald's mainly. That's my
McDonald's,
#1.
all right.
Double cheeseburger, small fry, and small soft drink, under $3.
Yeah, I don't know if college has good food. If they,
You know what? I don't know. Now, you know me. I love to get a little information. So I have it in research. It said top 10 schools with the best campus food. We weren't listed, but number 3, we have Wheaton College. Check this out. This is really interesting. They have actual chefs. Like students come and sit. They have the chefs ask, what would you like? And they're really interactive. And a student actually ordered boiled lobster tail and peppercorn crusted steak.
I don't get that. You know
You
what?
get that at college? Seriously?
The closest thing you maybe go to Wendy's and they won't do medium rare for you.
Yeah.
You can't do that in college. I refuse to
You'll be
believe that.
surprised, but they're ranked number 3 as far as best food. So hey, you know what?
I mean, I'm a senior. I'm ready to graduate and get out of here. But I think I may have to transfer there, or at least visit to get some good food.
Yeah, but you'll be so. Actually, when I've been researching, there are like celebrity cooks that have graduated. I can't recall all of them, but I've heard stories about that.
Really?
So I kind of want to check that out.
We need to bring
see.
some on set and get ourselves some food.
Definitely.
I'm gonna ask about that.
All right, but we may want to take me over to my
Oh,
segment.
you want to tell about Spotlight? All right.
Of course, come on.
Let's go in the Spotlight with
right.
Sandra Hall.
Hey guys, welcome to this very collegiate edition of In the Spotlight with me, Sandra Hollywood Hall. This week I'm going to be educating you on all the Hollywood college grads who attended colleges right here in Illinois. First up is the man behind the Playboy universe, Mr. Hugh Hefner himself. Hugh was also a Chicago native, attended the University of Illinois where he received a degree in psychology and double minored in creative writing and art in 1949. He was even said he created some of his ideas for Playboy while at school. Now moving on to some alumni of the very prestigious Northwestern University, who also happens to be some of TV's very funny men in Zach Braff and David Schwimmer. First up is Zach Braff, who now stars in NBC's hit show Scrubs. But back in 1997, he was just a Northwestern student studying film and a member of the Phi Kappa Psi fraternity. Another Northwestern Greek is David Schwimmer, who has been better known as Ross from Friends. David enrolled in 1983, studied theater, and was a member of the Delta Delta fraternity before he hit TV audiences with his humor. And our last educated celeb is Neil Flynn, who is best known for his work as the janitor on Scrubs. But the best thing about him is that he's a fellow Brave. Flynn, who grew up in the Chicago suburbs and graduated from Brown University in 1982, where he was also a member of the speech team when he was a student here. Now that's all I have for you with this week's edition of In the Spotlight, and I hope you enjoyed it. Remember that you can always count on me to keep you in the know with In the Spotlight. Back on set. Bye-bye. Sorry about the little commercial break. Had a little break of the news to you.
All right. Now, you talk about celebrities that went to different colleges.
Yeah.
Where did Kanye go? Kanye West.
Seeing as I'm from Chicago and my mother actually attended this university, I would say Chicago State University.
You'd be right. 2 points for Sandra. Yes. Now, we were talking earlier about why we went to different, to Bradley. What are your reasons for coming here?
Wow. Seeing as that Bradley has a nice class size, by average about 23,
Yeah.
I love the small, interactive student-professor atmosphere. And aside from that, it's smack dab in the center of Peoria, okay? You know what?
True.
That's awesome. And let alone...
The metropolis of Peoria.
Exactly. Let alone, I had the statistics of Bradley University, and I was pretty impressed with what they had to say. Excuse me.
All right, brag.
Bradley was ranked 6th among Midwestern comprehensive universities in 2008. And that's pretty high. And
Not bad.
And I'm a communications major, as you can see. So besides from that, they were ranked 24th of the list of top 25 most connected campuses and top 25 most entrepreneurship campuses. So
See, I just learned something new there.
See, like stuff like that, people don't take the time to actually look at the statistics. They look at, okay, well, you know, it's close to home.
Yeah.
I'll go there. I have friends that go
It's
there.
a very nice
No.
campus.
Yeah, you really want to get
with
the
squirrels.
full-on fighting squirrels.
All right.
So you want to get the statistics. You want to really get the history, the background of what the university can provide for you.
Yeah, definitely.
That was my idea. What about you?
I mean, I know if I went to big school, I wouldn't go to class.
Yeah.
While college is an awesome place to learn, a lot
Right.
of people just drop out because they don't go.
Yeah.
So in a class of like 23, I know my teacher's gonna be like, hey, Brett, where were you Tuesday?
Exactly.
So I actually go to
So
class.
with U of I, it's humongous. Like my best friend attends a university. Class size like 150.
But it is still awesome.
Yeah, it's still awesome. I'll party there.
All right, we'll party there. Why don't we party at State of the Arts with Sherry Ellis?
Welcome to another edition of State of the Arts. I'm your host, Sherry Ellis. Today we have a very talented performer, Jared Bartman, as our guest. Thanks, Jared, for being here.
Oh, thank you.
So, how long have you been a musician? I know you play other instruments besides the guitar.
I've been playing a little guitar since about age 9, and piano. I started as, I don't know, kindergartner? No, no, first grader. But then I stopped kind of when I started playing guitar, and then I started up with piano again in sophomore year of high school, and then I kind of continued on until now, and that's my major here at Bradley, a music major with a concentration in classical piano. And last year I started playing accordion, and I've kind of been slowly working that into my live set at shows and stuff. So.
And with these live sets, do you write your songs for these?
Yes.
You write your own songs?
Mm-hmm.
Could you tell us about the song that you're going to do today?
This is a song, it's called Alice as a Rock, and one of my friend's sisters wrote this poem that kind of, I don't know, I turned into a song, basically. And so, here it is, I guess.
All right, let's hear it.
Okay.
Smooth rounds of her body transformed into rock. A curl cannon holding tight against the dirt. Shredded moss. With pieces of the quiet rubber, careful don't disturb the mixing of the damp leaves pressed. Pressed to her left, she kissed the stones and creatures too. Close to her breath, her beating chest tucked in crumbles. The mixing of the potions so we can tell when we die. We're in fall, the force of her folding knees drew her down, muffled, whispering and sinking. Where we go if we're real quiet and still. Those tired twigs shuffle gray slime and molten bark, mushing golden worms in the trash, exalted soil. Where each encrusted centipede was put to rest, and still how this concoction if we just take a sip. She was waiting with her mixtures leaking out beneath her. Where we go if we're real quiet and still. How can the world leave her there and her elixirs gone? That impulse drawn out and trickling.
That was beautiful.
Thank
Thanks
you.
for coming tonight.
Thank you very much.
That's it for this week's edition of State of the Arts. I'm your host, Sherry Ellis. Back to you, Brett and Sandra.
Oh my God. No. We still have time left. I want to hear some more. That was really good.
He's going to have to come back for us. See, that could be a future celebrity of Bradley.
Sure enough.
Hey, we could be future celebrities of Bradley. We got a radio personality, a television personality.
It's all in the beard.
It's all in the beard.
The best
it's all
beards
in the
are
hair.
at Bradley.
Oh, I'll keep that in
know.
mind. No, I didn't, but we'll keep that in mind. So yeah, we were just talking about the University of Illinois. I mean, what other University of Illinois have you visited any of them besides Bradley?
Well, I have visited U of I, University of Illinois.
Me too.
Because my brothers went to Madison and also U of I.
Wow.
And it's fun. While it was really big, and I thought it would just be like, I don't know, just a cluster everywhere.
Yeah.
But it was a lot tighter than I thought it would be. And I actually visited my fraternity at U of I, and it was very nice.
So aside from U of I, you visited, what, have you visited Northern, Southern, Western, Eastern, all the different directions, Southwestern, if there's one?
Northern a while ago.
Yeah.
But stopped by ISU, Illinois State University.
Definitely, it's on the way.
Yes, it was nice there. See, they have a football team. I kind of missed out because, Bradley doesn't have a football team. I was actually looking. That was another thing when I was looking at colleges. I was looking at playing football.
Okay.
And I was looking at Winona in Minnesota for playing football.
You just stick to Illinois.
I guess I did stick to Illinois.
Yeah,
you can't fault me.
You did.
I'm here.
So let's see. I looked at Illinois State. Yeah, it was nice, but just something about this
not
Bradley.
Bradley.
No, it's just Bradley. I mean, she was founded by Lydia Moss Bradley, 1897.
And it was huge because a woman founded it.
Yeah,
back then.
and then we have a president of the year. Oh, and she's a woman. Oh, that's girl power. I'm sorry.
All right. Fair enough.
Hands down. But we'll talk more about these colleges. You know what? Bradley's the best. I don't care what anybody
go
says.
Bradley, BU.
Yes.
And remember, if you're not watching us,
you're not watching much at all.
See you next time.
Bye-bye.